And how did the grandmother pass her time in the city? Like I told you, she loved and cared for animals as well. Here, like obviously, there were not many street dogs whom she could feed stale chapatis. Okay, in the city, there were sparrows. So every day, she would feed breadcrumbs or pieces of chapati, you can say, to these sparrows. Every day, these sparrows came to the veranda there. She couldn't go out much there in the city. The village life and city life is completely different, like you all know. So she used to feed these sparrows every day. So this was a different life for the grandmother as well in the city. But she kept reciting her verses of God, reading the rosary beads. She continued with all that. Now, the grandson obviously grew up. It was time for him to move abroad for his further studies. Okay, so Khushwant Singh describes that episode when his grandmother went to see him off at the railway station there. Okay, he thought that maybe this was the last time he was going to see his grandmother, because if the grandson is growing older, the grandmother also is growing in age. So he was kind of worried. Now they were not very close. Obviously he respected her and all that, but they were not so close like before. The same bonding and all which they had in the village, and when the child tends to grow up, they have their own priorities, correct? So the grandmother was not upset when he was going abroad, no, for his studies. She's not upset. In fact, she kept on reciting. She did not say anything. She kept on counting her beads, as in reciting her prayers. Her lips kept on moving in an inaudible prayer. Inaudible prayer, as in which couldn't be heard by others, but she kept on murmuring something. You could see the lip movement. And she kissed him goodbye on his forehead. So this was the last physical contact between Khushwant Singh and his grandmother. He went for his higher education now for 5 years. After he came back from his higher education, his grandmother was still fine. She was happy. In fact, she was so happy that she called all the neighbors and sang songs of homecoming and all that for her grandson. She was very happy that my grandson has studied and come back finally. Now, when she was very sick one day, the doctor came to see her. She had a fever maybe, and the doctor came to see her. The doctor said she would be fine. But then the grandmother knew that she's not going to live anymore. She's not going to live any longer. She told everybody that she is about to die. And she did not do anything. She just left all the work there, and she just decided to recall God and pray to God in her last moments. So she just lied down and prayed to God. And actually, she died peacefully in her sleep. Now, the last scene there, her death part is so emotional that when her dead body, before the last rites or before the body is cremated, the dead body is just made to lie on the floor, and everybody visits and pays their last respects, no? So even the sparrows gathered round her dead body. All the sparrows came. The sparrows were so close to her, they were not at all scared of her, even though she was a human being. They used to sit on her shoulders even when she was alive. Today also the sparrows came without chirping, without making any noise. They quietly came and gathered around her dead body. And once her dead body was carried away, even though Khushwant Singh's mother that day spread breadcrumbs so that, because the grandmother didn't do it, the mother did it. The sparrows shouldn't go hungry. But they did not eat a single crumb, and all the birds quietly flew away. So this was their way to pay last respects to the grandmother. Thank you.